guess I don't have enough broadband to do 2 live streams at once, so I'm over here now. This is our weekly startup. We're not going to call it a roundup, call it a startup. What did I do last week? 50,000 views, 8 videos, engineered, constructed, and installed a water catchment system for a neighbor. Ran out of propane, ran out of cigarettes, ran out of weed. On my Facebook, Sophic Fight Club, I answered in the neighborhood of 150 plus comments. I received numerous most engaged on their page, understanding that none of these pages I agree with, but I highly interact with them, because how else are you supposed to hold a conversation with someone if all you do is sit there and berate them, right? And their ideal. Why do they think like this? I try to have a conversation, right? They call me, I of course, because I have an opposing view. I'm now some schmuck that, following the fucking orangutan. I believe following the fucking magnificent orangutan is a little bit better than following the fucking, or supporting the senile, corrupt, incestuous pedophile. We can argue both points, okay? Because Biden's been molesting things forever. Right? Anyway, no. You don't know. Because you just listen to whatever the CIA tells you to listen to. So I'm back on the YouTube, and this is the weekend startup. I'm going to see how much more trouble. I haven't been banned yet, which is amazing. But it's highly entertaining when you can formulate an argument about someone, just calls you a piece of shit, right? Just like, hey, you're a piece of shit. So I'll go to your profile. Call me a piece of shit. I don't care. It's hilarious. Cool. Right. I am a piece of shit. Have you seen me? Well, you have. That's why you call me a piece of shit, right? But you're calling me that because I look like this, or I thought like that. But then I go over to your page, and you've got more vaccines than Fauci could have come up with. You're a narcissistical, if that's the word. You're a narcissist, egomaniac. That if your job wasn't there, you would have no fucking idea what to do. If someone didn't give you something to do and tell you how to do it and when to do it, you wouldn't know what the fuck to do. It's highly entertaining. It's highly engrossing. So I just need and want for you to engage like that, because it feeds me. It gets that going. You believed you're being insulting. You're not. You're being entertaining. You're entertaining me. And then if you really want to insult me, okay? If you really want to insult me, you better gather a whole bunch of fucking AI bots, okay? Go gather your AI bots and all your friends, get them all together in a little room, do a script writing thing, and try to come up with something that could try to insult me. You got nothing. Absolutely nothing. All the time. It's fun. Yes, I am insane. You're damn tootin', because in this world of sanity that you want to call sanity, I like my insane. It is what it is. Again, this is just supposed to be a weekend startup. Maybe I got to do a weekend roundup on Saturday or a week roundup on Saturday, on week startup. We'll figure something out. Someone throw some ideas at me. Otherwise, I'm just sitting over here blabbering to myself. I got no fucking. Ask a question. Ask a question of Diogenes. Anything. Ask anything of Diogenes. I have an answer. It's probably not the answer you like. Probably not even the right answer. But I try. What was it? Even those who practice bad philosophy still practicing philosophy, you know? It's better than practicing to get your fucking imaginary football team together so you can make each other run around in skirts when you lose. Although that's highly entertaining. I don't understand that. You know, everybody has these fantasy teams. Fantasy this, fantasy that. Where's your fantasy government team? Why don't we see people with the stats on these shit whistles, right? You love your sports. You love your sports. Why not find out how many wars these people have funded, or who's paying them, or where they're making their money? Because they should have fucking doing it sitting in their fucking offices, right? So this is the weekend startup. How do we start this week? We start this week with being disruptive, per usual. You're going to disrupt your norm, and you're going to do something for you. Selfishly, do something for you that will improve you. If you live fucking 3 miles from work, fucking walk. Take your dog for a walk 4 times a day. If you've got nothing else to do on the fucking planet and you're just a shit whistle playing fucking video games, I don't care. That's your choice. Get up and take your fucking dog for a walk 4 times a day. Then go play your video games. Do something. And doing something isn't masturbating 4 times a day. That's just your normal thing. Take your dog for a walk. If you're living at home, and I understand why you're living at home, because no one wants to fucking hang out and work in this debacle of a reality people have voted for some reason. I understand. I get it. I understand why you don't want to be productive in society, because society in itself is destructive to itself for the cause of for the cause of everybody retiring with money, because everybody has to retire with money and be coddled by the state. And they force that on you through the, all your taxes and Social Security and whatever other bullshit they're going to put on you, to keep society running. Society's collapsing, people. You understand that, right? It's collapsing around you. Your democracy is collapsing, and it's fucking entertaining. You don't live in a democracy. You live in a fascistic dictatorship that you get to vote on. I'm not wrong. They will tell you what vehicles you're going to buy. Right? They will tell you, and the government's going to say how long they last. They're going to tell you you can't buy a fucking gas stove, or you can't have a fucking wood stove. Right? That's fascism, you shit whistles. That's fascism. It's the democratic fascism, right? Keep voting. This is what you're voting for. This bullshit. And if that's what you're voting for, then I hope you should be the first one to get all these attributes of the vote, right? You're the one that should have to pay the taxes first. You're the one that should have to go to war first, right? But you're not held culpable for anything. Neither is the government. We are. But you vote for it because you are so kind and caring that you will vote other people to fucking war and to pay for other people's wars, right? That's how kind and caring you are. Family dynamic must be wonderful. It must be millionaires, huh? Sorry, just a little resins. I'm out of marijuana. Piss poor. Growing a little. Got to farm a little bit, right? The only vegetables I eat. Yeah, for all you fucking vegan vegetarians out there, wow, your egos and hubris. You have entire fucking society, you have an entire grouping of people growing food, especially for you. Especially for you. Because you won't eat meat. Right? And it has to be the prettiest, the nicest looking, right? Uh-huh. Yeah, it does. Put you out in the fucking forest, you ain't eating shit, are you? No. What are you gonna do? Vote for another tribe to fucking grow your fucking vegetables? 99.9% of the fucking meat on this planet is edible. What, 1% of fucking plants are edible? Each to his own, right? But you gotta have a fucking movement of egotistical people telling me that my meat is bad. Well, they just kill everything so they can grow a fucking vegetable. Everything. In the soil, on the soil, anything that lands on their fucking vegetable, they kill. Mm-hmm. That's okay. It's okay. That's your right. That's your right. Huh, babies. Yeah. You're taking your fucking rights and you're shoving them down people's throats. You're a fascist. You're communist. It's beyond fascistic communism. It's democratic fascistic communism. And you guys are all fucking loving it. Oh, to all my money gurus out there, the gurus, you got money. You got to, this is how you make money. This is what you do with money. This is how you make money, right? What's their course on how to make money? Their course on how to make money is how to make money. That's their course. Buy land, develop land, sell land. It's not a bad idea. But then you got to deal with all the fucking taxes on that land. And now you got to deal with all the fucking politics on that land. And all that shit. Make money. There are tons of ways to make money. But do something right with that money. Have all the coins in the world. But the more coins you have, I believe the less power you should have. Because you're no longer attached to that world. Right? You're no longer attached to that world. And then you want to change that world from how you got that money to some other fucking way. Who knows? But that's your right. And this is what people are voting on. Still not one fucking comment. Not one fucking comment. Oh, 13 minutes. I got to squint a little bit. Eyes are getting old. Been punched in the face a bunch of times, if you can tell. And I don't mind defending. A lot of my fights have just been defending other people's just trying to be. That's all. There again, a lot of my fights have been me just trying to drink more alcohol, too. As a special gift to the Philosophic Fight Club, end of the month, there will be a picture revealed of a year ago, of where I was a year ago. It's a nice reminder. It's a nice reminder when you forget who you remember you were supposed to be, or you remember who you something like that. But there's going to be a picture of this. Anyway, you need to find out who you are and be strong in that person with a strong philosophy. And if you can't stand and defend your philosophy without arguing, I don't mean without arguing, without yelling about it, without having to da-da-da-da. I could sit here and rationally talk my philosophy simplistically. Because there's no dogma in it. There is no dogma in my philosophy. And and when I tried to refute that, it decided to kick my ass. If your philosophy is the proper philosophy, is the proper philosophy, you could stand in any storm, to any question, by any individual on this planet, and by any supposed God. I've been asked, like, in a hubristic kind of way, I was asked if I was scared of people coming after me if this, conspiratorial talk gets to the right people. I myself fear no man. If you're coming with guns, come with guns. If you're coming with love, come with love. Is the closest and in accordance to nature I can do. I will not live on the streets of a city and shit in the streets. But that was Diogenes. Diogenes lived in the middle of the city and he shit in the street and he pissed on things as a statement. My statement is I get the privilege of using the interwebs to talk to you rationally as a person, as an individual that you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to be a group, right? Because everything's been boiled down to nationality, skin color, who you like to bang, when you like to bang, what you like to bang, and how much of other people's money you want to give away. Because that's how kind you are. Okay. Let's find that individual that's supposed to be caring about the self, right? You're supposed to be caring about self. Because if you can't care about self, you can't care about anyone else. But you're willing for someone else to vote. You're willing to vote for someone else to do that. But you yourself wouldn't do it yourself. Might as well start out the week on this. Start the week on this last statement. Okay, I'm going to start the week on this last statement. Here it comes. Those willing to kill the unborn have no fucking right to govern the living. Thank you. I hope you understand that. Just think about that. Because if they're willing to vote to kill the unborn, what do they? They don't give a fuck about the living at all. That's my statement, and I stick by it. And I would like 10,000 comments telling me why I'm wrong. Like I said, if you vote to kill the unborn, you have no right to govern the living. Kill the unborn. Kill your unborn, right? That's your child. That's not you. That's another person. Or could have been a person. The old Bill Burr would have been a birthday cake if you didn't take it out of the fucking oven and throw it at the wall. Would have been a person. But that's your choice, because that's freedom. But you have no right. You should have no rights at that very moment you kill that person. You have no more rights to vote for anything. Zero. And that includes sending men to war. Right? Because as a female, you have the privileged right of sending men to war because you voted for it. Men are conscripts to society. And women, you believe you fucking run this shithole. Whatever. I suppose that was my broadcast, my live cast. I want you all to reflect on your cause on this planet. Good, bad, or indifferent. I prefer indifferent. As is nature is indifferent. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. Don't make me vote on it. Yeah. Well, it's all just make it a great day and work on making it a good week. That's all I could say. Peace.